Everybody, happy Father's Day to everybody that's had the pleasure of either being a father or having a father. Hopefully, you guys all had a great Father's Day. Obviously, that's not today, but I took a couple of days off because those of you who've been watching my channel for a while know that my father passed away in a fire back in 2012. So, Father's Day has a little bit different meaning for me. So, I'm sure most of you would understand that. And if you're in a similar boat, uh, I'm with you. So, for those of you who have your father and have your father in your life, or you are a father, hope you had a great day. I hope you got to spend it with your friends and family, and hopefully it was a special day for you. But I'm back, and I want to do an unboxing. Um, these two comics that I'm about to do the unboxing with, I've actually never owned before. And there was speculation of this one particular character that was supposed to either be in their own movie or be part of movies, wasn't sure. But as of now, it hasn't happened. But that doesn't mean it might not happen again in the future, even if it ends up a different actor that's going to play this character. So I saw the prices dramatically dropping to the point where I thought it was time to take a chance on it. So if it doesn't happen, it's still a minor key book. It's a Silver Age comic. Well, there's two comics. Um, but if it ends up eventually this character does see the light of day in the MCU, and they're finally over all of their propaganda nonsense, um, now's a good time, in my opinion, to get them. Because remember, you don't want to buy any kind of investment when everybody wants it and the price is sky high, because it pretty much only has to go down from there. You want to buy books, at least what I do is when nobody really cares about them, no one really talks about them, and the prices are relatively cheap. So that can fluctuate. And I always tell people there are no guarantees. So always keep that in mind when you're investing or speculating with anything. What goes up goes down. What goes down goes up. Sometimes, what goes down stays down. So with that being said, whether you agree with me or not, I will let you decide in either the live chat or in the comments section once this video uploads. Team No Sleep is here, says good afternoon. Same to you. While we're waiting for people to come in and see, let's give a shout out to my Patreon members. If you want to support my channel and the things I do with the stray cats by feeding them and bring them to vets if they need it, hospital medications, water, things like that. If you want to help support that, if you think that's a good cause, you can go to patreon.com/. We Love Comics. You'll get your name up here and get a shout out every single video I do. And if I ever get to 20 paid members and up, I got giveaways that I want to give away to my paid members. So supporting the channel absolutely helps. And I'll be perfectly honest, 95% of anything that people contribute goes towards my cats. So I'm not going on vacations with any kind of contributions. I'm not buying myself a stereo or, something nice for myself. I'm pretty much paying for the cat's needs because to me, that's what's most important. So shout out to Sith Lord Michael, Kevin, Dan, Herbert, Annabelle, Jason, Kim, Blessed. And then check out on YouTube, shout out Kendall Kid Comics. Check out on Instagram at ScottWU077. Check out on Facebook, Stephen L. Turk Author. And last but not least, check out on Instagram at Silver Age Surfer _comics. Eugene Beard is here, and also Pino is here. Welcome. If you want to pause this, that'll show all the things I'm trying to give away to my paid Patreon members. There is no minimum to enter the contest other than, uh, you know, uh, need at least 20 paid members. And the minimum to join any Patreon is $2 a month, but you'll get one entry for every $2 that you put in. So the more you contribute, the more chances, if we ever get to 20 paid members, to enter those contests. So let's put on the video camera. Welcome, one and all. Technically not a box, but that's okay. It's what's inside that matters. And how many times do you have to say that in your lifetime? But they said these were higher grade. We'll find out. These are Silver Age keys. Definitely spec books at this point. Like I said, this character was supposed to either have their own movie or be a major part, and it just hasn't happened yet. So yeah, these are definitely. I mean, obviously, I'd have to look at the whole thing. These look like at least 8.0s, if not higher. So let me see. Okay, I thought there was wrinkles, but that's actually the bag and not the comic. I would say for both of these, minimum grade would be at least an 8, probably higher than that, because you're talking Silver Age books. I don't even see maybe 3 or 4 color break increases that are not even a half an inch to a quarter inch on one. Corners look sharp. So yeah, I would say minimum of 8.0 for each, probably higher. So before I reveal the books, what I want you guys to do, and gals, I want you to get used to trying to figure out the value of a comic without just saying, well, my gut feeling says I would pay this, or my gut feeling says I wouldn't pay that. I want people to look up books and look up prices so they can get an idea of where they think they would see a deal or something to pass on. So this was not a buy it now. This was not separate auctions. They were selling both of these in the one auction. So it was an auction, not a buy it now best offer. So I couldn't make an auction. This is one where there was probably about 2 or 3 minutes left on the auction ready to close. Placed my bid and I won. So when I show these books, I want you, if you're willing to get used to doing this, and that's how you can make quick decisions by knowing the value of what a comic is worth instead of just guessing, saying, this is what I feel I would pay. I want you to write in the live chat if you're live, or in the comment section if you're watching this later, what would be the most you would have paid for both of these books on eBay if you were bidding and you saw that the timer was ending and you had to make a decision of what would be the highest amount you would pay. So, whatever you pick, remember shipping and handling and taxes will go on top of that. So, let's show the books first. So this one again, it's going to look like it's wrinkled. It's the bag. It's not the comic. So once you see the first one, you'll know what the second one is. Cash Cow Occupation says, "Good afternoon. Same to you. Welcome." So we got Avengers number 47, which is the first appearance of what is it? Dan Whitman. Forgive me on that because like Dave Whitman, who becomes the Black Knight. Now, like I said, this is about at least an 8.0, especially when you're talking about a book that has a lot of yellow. I mean, you see the edge has no color breaking text. It's nice and flat. The colors pop, and these wrinkles, that's on the bag, not the comic. So I would say this one's probably at least an 8.5, maybe even a 9. Now, obviously, I would have to look at the rest of the book, but I mean, no color breaking creases, no dog ears, sharp edges. Yes, Dane Whitman, thank you. I tried to write it down, but my pen was losing ink. So thank you for the correction, Team No Sleep. Appreciate that. So you can see, now this is a book probably from around 68, I would believe. Because if it's 12 cents, it's between, well, for Marvel at least, 1964 and 1969, because in 1970, they changed it to 15 cents. So I would say this is around 1968. So again, the colors pop, no rips, no tears. So I would say easily an 8.5, if not higher. Probably the same thing with this one. The only major thing, if you want to call it major, is in the bottom. There's a little bit of a color rub, but I'll show that. But again, look at how nice Avengers number 48 is, which is the first appearance of the new Black Knight. So again, let's do some close-ups so you can see, especially when they have these photos, and I love the old school. Like you could see some minor stuff on the top, but it doesn't go, it stops right around the A, and then it's straight from there. I mean, the corners look pretty darn sharp. The edges are nice and straight. Again, with the bottom, no color breaking creases, no dog ears. Corners look pretty nice. Dicky Downs, interesting name, or Dickum Downs. Love some of the YouTube usernames out there. It says hello from Knox. I'm assuming you mean Knoxville, Tennessee, or Fort Knox, but I'll leave that up to you to let us know. But yeah, again, great colors. So I would easily say these are probably both at least 8.0, 8.5, and higher. So what I want you to do, so again, Avengers 47 and 48. So this person was not lying when they said high grade. Even if these both came back eights, not bad. Definitely still considered high grade. What would you have if you saw this auction ending on eBay? What would be the highest you would have paid to acquire both of these books? So I want you to give a second. Hopefully, people are looking it up on eBay. Don't base it on what's for sale, base it on what's sold. And you put in the live chat what you would have paid for these two books. If you just want to take a guess, by all means, please do. But I don't recommend that because I want people to get used to looking up values of books. So if you see something like, for example, something that is just newly listed with a best offer or buy it now, if you see a book for $200, buy it now, and you know that's a $500 book, you're probably not even going to waste your time to make a best offer. You're going to snatch that up right away. Or the other token, if you see a book that's listed as a buy it now for 500 and you know that book's only worth about 200, well, you're not going to waste your time buying it. So these are things I want to get people used to. So Pino says I would have paid $175, including shipping and taxes. So that probably means you would have bid up to about 150 roughly. So again, high grade books. So if anybody else wants to pause it, this is what I paid with shipping and handling and taxes included, because I always include that to the prices. I paid a grand total of $93.37 total, which comes out to $46.68 a piece. So under $50 a comic for high grade Avengers 47 and 48. Now, like I said, this character was supposed to have either their own movie or be a big part of the MCU coming, and it hasn't happened yet. Now, we don't know if the original actor would still portray it if they brought him, or they would just do a reboot, or, well, obviously they can't reboot it because they didn't bring him out yet, but just might, start it over again when they do after Doctor Doom and Secret Wars and things. So, even though he hasn't shown up yet, doesn't mean that it can't happen. So, if it does happen, these prices are a steal because if all of a sudden, let's say a year from now, they announce either a new actor or the previous actor that was supposed to play it is going to be in the MCU and they confirm it, and it ends up in the movie, that's going to increase demand. And that's when 90% of the investors and speculators, that's when they'll go. And they'll pay probably triple, quadruple the price instead of taking the chance and seeing what happens. So for me, $93.37 for both of these books in high grade, absolutely worth taking the chance on. Because again, these are, they're minor keys, so they are significant. They are Silver Age. And, finding Silver Age keys in the eights and nines as far as grades are concerned, they're not that easy to come by. I mean, there are plenty of books that you see from people selling books from the Copper Age, which end up with a 5.0 or less. I mean, how many Amazing Spider-Man 300s have you seen where there are 3.0s, 4.0s, and 5.0s? And that book came out, I think, in 1988. So finding Silver Age books in high grade, not always easy to find. So those are the two books. Pino, I appreciate you being the person that participated in that, but there might be plenty of people that watch this later on that want to pause it and say what they would have paid for that. But you guys know me. I always find deals, and I always make sure if I'm going to buy a book that a deal is made. So again, the $93.37 was including shipping and handling and the eBay taxes. So to me, I'd love to hear what you think about it. If you want to critique the AI art, by all means, please do. Let's give a shout out to Pino for number one, for being the person that was putting what their price that they would pay for it. And we're also going to go with Eugene Beard. So both of you are today's surprise subscriber shout out. As a matter of fact, since there aren't a lot of people in the live chat, Team No Sleep, Cash Cow Occupation LLC, and also Dickum Downs, just for the fact of your name. All of you are today's surprise subscriber shout out. What that means is once the video uploads, if you want in the comment section, you could put a link to either your YouTube channel if you make videos. You could put a link instead to your social networks if you're more active there. If you sell anything on Amazon or Etsy or eBay or something and you want to share a link to one of your auctions, no problem. I'll let you decide. And even if you have your own business, if you have your own website and you want me to promote that, if you're a surprise subscriber shout out, I'll let you do it, no problem. Always keep in mind, it doesn't have to be comic book related, but that's going to work the best here on a comic book channel. But the only requirement is it has to be whatever the link is, it has to bring you something that's suitable for all audiences. It can't be anything like, for example, a adult website or somebody that does videos about, abusing animals or prank channels. Those things I'm not going to promote. So if you do post a link, you're not going to see it in the comment section right away. It goes directly to spam. This keeps spammers and trolls from putting inappropriate links onto my channel. And trust me, they try all the time. But if you do see a link, it means I did verify it. I did approve it. So go support them. And, let's show everybody what a real community is all about. So thank you to all that participated. Again, if you want to support what I do on Patreon, it's patreon.com/We Love Comics. You'll get your name up on this board every single video I do. And like I said, probably 95% of the contributions go towards me helping all the stray cats that I take care of. And if we ever get to 20 paid members, we have the different tier levels going from 20 paid members up that I will give away every single month. I will pay for the shipping and handling and ship it out anywhere in the world. So if you want to be a part of that, you'll get one entry for every $2 you put in once we get up to 20 paid members. So Nitro says, what's up? Oh, the video, because it's about to be posted. So if you want to check it out on the rewind, hope you do. And to anybody that left a comment in the live chat, thank you so much for participating. Love to hear your thoughts again once this video uploads of what you thought about the price I paid for the book. You think I got a steal? You think I paid too much? Or do you think this book wasn't even worth acquiring? And if you want to speculate on what you think the grades might come out as, eventually I'll get these books graded. So I guess we'll find out eventually. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you guys. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it is not you. It is not I. It is We Love Comics. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next video. And don't forget to have your trolls spayed or neutered. Peace out, everybody.